So InvestYourWay is a new online investment management service that allows you to build a completely bespoke investment portfolio online in just a few seconds. And it becomes completely tailored to you. So you're allowed to choose options and set your risk parameters and choose the products that interest you. And then we build it all in real time and manage that for you going forward. First of all, we put in a very low minimum, so a £2,500 minimum, because what we found is that end of the market is not actually being served very well, particularly with the retail distribution review, the IFA charges that are now much more transparent and people realise what they're paying, and they now know that if they only have £5,000 or £10,000 to invest, the fees that they're paying to the IFAs, etc., will actually eat into that quite a bit. And even at the higher end of the market, we're getting quite a lot of interest in the sort of £100,000 to £1 million bracket client, and the reason being that they're not really served by either end, so they're not looking for the just kind of standard index tracker fund, but they're also not big enough for the sort of high-end wealth managers. And what they like about our service is they get the completely customized personal element. They get really what a high net worth client would get with a high-end wealth manager, but they get it in an online platform with a single low transparent fee that they can access anywhere. Unless you're a very high net worth investor, you really don't get that personalized element, and some clients get the perception that that's what they're receiving in some of these newer platforms, but actually you really need to be a very, very large client to receive any level of personalization. But we effectively went in with the first version of our product saying that we were going to give a completely personalized investment portfolio to every single one of our clients, really regardless of the amount of money that they were actually choosing to invest. So the moment you log into the platform, one of the first things we want to understand is how much money you're looking to invest and the risk level you're comfortable with, how much risk you're looking to take. And what's really interesting is, again, the new entrants into this market, that's basically where they finish. And that's actually where we really begin. So we take that information from the client, and then what we also do is we start to ask them about the regions they're interested in. Now, they don't have to make a choice if they don't wish to. We can control the whole thing for them, but they can actually choose between, for example, Europe or America or Asia as a kind of base for their fund. And then things will really start to get interesting at that point, because we have the concept of an add-on. So let's say they've heard about a product they're really interested in. Maybe it's the UK tech sector, maybe it's social media, gold, platinum, any product really that they can think of. What we're looking to do in that platform is provide them the ability to add that into their fund. So we have a selection of products already today in our add-ons, and we're increasing that week on week to bring more diversity and more optionality to the end client. The instant access nature of the portfolios is built around this idea that your money is precisely that, it's your money. We're managing it for you on your behalf, but you should be able to get access to it at any point. And so part of the real-time nature of the product then allows clients to actually not only invest instantly, but also withdraw instantly. So you can actually make a withdrawal and have the money back in your account the same day, which is really quite unique within this industry, and certainly if you think about the level of personalization and customization you've got. And then within the funds you're constructing, you can actually look at various time frames. So because each one is personalized, we actually have clients who are doing a low risk fund for maybe a long term, maybe it's a house deposit, something like that, and maybe a high risk fund for a smaller amount of money, which might simply be for a treat type element. So it might be a holiday or a car or something of that nature. But the platform actually allows you to have all those different funds running simultaneously, and as I say, instant access to each of them. Discussions with investors, what we've seen time and time again is that people want to see where we've come from, the pedigree of the platform that we're running, and who our partners are. And it's been very important to us from day one to have a very, very strong partner to bring the solution to market. So we actually initially partnered with IG. So they're a FTSE 250 company, market cap in excess of $2.5 billion at this point. And so rather than coming into the market on our own as a kind of new fintech startup, it was important to bring that solution to market with them, which actually had some great benefits for both sides. It's allowed us on day one to be live in over 30 countries across Europe, which has been great for us. And also people understand that it's actually the IG technology and the surety of assets there. So IG have been in business for a long time. They've been managing people's money and trades for a long period of time as well. So whilst we bring to it this kind of fintech startup element, this online portfolio management piece, they're still the guys holding the money behind the scenes, and you have that assurance that comes with that.